UFC 250 is coming up. It's at the White House. Some people are saying this is going to be the greatest UFC event of all time, if not the greatest event to ever be held at the White House. I don't know how Dana White made this happen, but Trump absolutely kept his promise to him. He is having an event on the White House lawn, and it's going to be fucking incredible. But all the fans are asking one question, and one question only. Where is Conor McGregor? Where is this crazy Irish motherfucker? And why isn't he headlining UFC 250? People want to know. Why isn't he attending or even participating in the UFC Freedom Fights at the White House? In this ultimate deep dive, I'm going to analyze and break down exactly why Conor McGregor, the notorious MMA superstar, former two-division UFC champion, and the biggest pay-per-view draw in combat sports history, was completely left out of this historic UFC Freedom Fights 250 White House card. Despite months of intense public lobbying and hype for Conor McGregor himself for a dream return fight against Michael Chandler on the South Lawn of the White House. Yeah, in spite of all that, the UFC President Dana White officially shut it down. He shut down the rumors and confirmed that the notorious Conor McGregor was excluded from UFC 250. Why is that? Why is that, guys? Is it because of his drug use? Is it because he's on steroids and they know that USADA is going to have him crawling up a wall? USADA does not play games. They detect absolutely anything. And Conor McGregor has been jacked. And I hate to tell you guys this, but no matter what anyone else says, that is not natural. I don't even think he is claiming that he got that way natural. This man looks like a goddamn gorilla. And you honestly think that he's going to be able to cut weight? No way. If you get off of steroids, you have to do it very intentionally. Otherwise, bad things will happen to you. Trust me. I know someone that got off of steroids, it fucked their world up. It fucked their body up in ways that I don't even want to say in case they're watching. But it is bad. It's a very bad thing. It's a very bad thing. And I don't think that he was ready for it. I know that Conor McGregor had been aggressively promoting the potential fight versus Chandler. He's been promoting this for months, positioning himself as the perfect headliner for the groundbreaking UFC White House event. And everyone really wanted that to happen. Conor McGregor brings a pull unlike anyone else. I haven't seen anyone like him since maybe Mike Tyson. It's insane the amount of love he has. The community, the MMA community, the UFC fan base loves Conor McGregor, but he cannot participate. And furthermore, this man is out of shape. It's like wanting Michael Jordan to come back when he played for the Wizards, and it's like, ooh, maybe you shouldn't have done that. I don't know how great that fight would have been. I think that Conor McGregor escaped Khabib while getting beat mercilessly by Khabib and submitted. I think that he basically was done right then and there. You know, when he had the drive was back when he was a plumber. When he was a plumber, when he was making nothing, when he was in pursuit of his dream. Now that he's reached it, he's been a little bit too drunk off of Proper 12 and off of the money that he's been able to create. And yeah, that's great. I don't want you to not create money, Conor, but I wanted you to fight. And if you're going to hang it up, then hang it up for real. And I think that he needs to stop going back and forth on whether or not he wants to commit to the UFC, because in the UFC you have people that are trying to fucking smash your brains in. They're trying to kill you in the octagon. And if you don't give it 110% of yourself each and every single day and train mercilessly in order to be a fierce competitor, then bad things will happen to you. It won't go well for you because other people out there are hungry, just like he was. Back when he was a fucking plumber in Ireland, he was hungry. Now, he sold his Irish whiskey company and he's living his best life. I seen him in Monaco. He is living his best life. He's starring in movies. I'm not mad at it. Make your money. Fighting is a young man's game. It's funny because the second you get experienced mentally and you can actually take upon the fame game and the crowd and you can cancel everything out and really just hone in on your opponent, by the point in time you reach that within your life, your career is almost over, because there's some young 21, 22, 23-year-old that's going to whoop your ass. No one can be the greatest for a very long, extended period of time. The only person that came close was Khabib Nurmagomedov. Khabib came close, and that's because he was very intelligent. He didn't let this bullshit get to him. He didn't let the fame get to him. He said, focus on fighting. Focus, 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 and that's why he's the greatest. I would say that Conor McGregor is probably a much bigger pull than even Khabib Nurmagomedov to the average everyday person. We're not talking about the UFC fan base here. We're talking about the people that are going to look and see that there is a fight taking place on the White House lawn. Oh my God, let's tune in. Conor McGregor would have been the perfect candidate, but he didn't take it serious, and he's too old now. You look at the way he got gassed in his last couple of fights. He is not conditioned. He's not taking it seriously. He is not training. He is not doing cardio. He is not conditioning properly. And so that would have been a blowout. That would have been a terrible, terrible blowout. And although it would have been interesting to see Conor McGregor get potentially knocked out on the White House lawn. Imagine the UFC fighter that gets knocked out, and you know that they're all going to be swinging. President Trump is there. It's an event unlike anything else we will ever have in our entire existence as a country. And so people are going to be giving it their all. And Conor McGregor would have gotten knocked out. I don't care what anyone says. Conor McGregor is an amazing, fierce competitor, but he's too old. He's too old and he doesn't take it serious. And so he's out. He's out. I think that was the good, proper choice to keep Proper 12 out of the UFC 250 card. And it sucks because I wanted to see Conor McGregor myself. We all want Conor McGregor, but Conor McGregor's gone. The Conor McGregor that we rooted for and couldn't stop watching whenever he was doing interviews and post-fight interviews, and then throughout the cage, his tenacity in the octagon. That Conor McGregor is gone. He doesn't exist anymore, and we have to get over it. We have to find someone new. And the UFC has to find a new superstar. Sean O'Malley couldn't handle it. He's getting drunk with the Nelk Boys in Miami and fucking around with Steve Will Do It. And that's all so much fun. Build up your social media. You have to do that in this day and age in order to become a prominent fighter. You have to be a big pull. You have to draw in eyes and retention. You have to build an audience online. But you can't forget that you're also a fucking UFC fighter. You can't be a digital content creator and UFC fighter. You're a fighter that strategically goes out and promotes themselves online through collaborations and promotional videos and daily vlogs. It has to come first. Fighting has to come first. If you don't make your main goal your priority, then you'll lose everything. Because the second you become just an okay fighter or a shitty fighter, everything else goes away. And kudos to you, Conor. You've made an immense amount of money, and I'm really happy for you. This UFC game is very hard on you, and it's a young man's sport. And I'm glad you got out when you did, and I'm glad you made some money. But you're not coming back. You can't. You might fight Logan Paul. How about that? Fight Logan Paul. Might be a good fight. But you cannot compete with the current level of fighters that are going to participate in this UFC 250 Freedom event right there on the White House lawn. You missed it. You just missed it, buddy. What do you guys think down below? Make sure you let me know. Does Conor have what it takes, or is he just busted? Is he cooked? I think he's cooked. He did a little bit too much blow. He's cooked. So let me know what you guys think, and make sure that you like this video, and make sure, for the love of God, the love of Jesus Christ, that you subscribe. Thank you.